Hello, everyone. I've taken some time off of playing duels. If anybody remembers from my most recent series on duels, it was not going well. I was on quite a tilt. I had lost a bunch of games. I almost got demoted back into Gold 1, so I decided that I was going to just really focus on practicing as much as I can. I've been hitting the learnable metas and practicing a whole lot. I think I'm ready to get into some duels today. Although I am a little bit nervous. I feel like I can probably go another week or so of just practicing and coming back strong, but it's about time I get back into this and see if I've actually learned anything. So I'm coming in here, starting off with a rating at 854, which isn't too bad. Ultimately, the goal is to keep bumping that number up, eventually get promoted into Master 1, but I still think I've got a lot of work before I can get there. So anyway, without wasting too much more time, I'm going to get into some games here today, and let's see what happens. Okay, got a good-looking player here, waving for good luck for the first time in over a week. Can't tell if the sun is more north or south. Bad camera. I feel like it's due east. I don't think I can really trust that. Yeah, you and I both. Someone's going to lose a ton of points here. I mean, there is a blue car, some crappy camera here. It could be South Africa. I don't think it is. Could even be a part of Mexico. I'm not sure. Could be Australia. I'm just going to have to go South Africa here. I just don't know. The other player does the same. Okay, it was Brazil. Yeah, okay, well, no problem. Okay, this appears to be India. Could even be Sri Lanka. I don't think it is Sri Lanka. I have to go India here. I'm just going to go in the middle. The other player does the same. Okay, and it was western part of it was in Gujarat. But it was slightly closer. I'm going to knock off some points there. I think this puts us in Hungary with a sign like that, but I mean, I have seen green road markers in Hungary. This doesn't really look like Hungary to me. I'm not saying it isn't. I'm not too sure. Could be like one of the Baltics. Okay, it was Hungary. Okay, not too bad. Doing a little bit of damage going into round 4. Sun is apparently north. I'm not familiar with this car meta. I mean, the crap camera makes me want to go India. I think that sun is ambiguous again. I think I gotta go India again here. I'm not sure where. Maybe some here in Rajasthan. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I mean, I've never seen this car before. I don't really have anything to go on other than the car and this poor quality camera. I mean, these houses don't look Indian. Nothing really does, but maybe this does. Yeah, let's just go for it. Let's see what happens. The other player also goes in the same area of India, and it was Rajasthan that time, so very good. Doing some damage. This is potentially Australia. See this yellow license plate? I think they have yellow license plate in like New South Wales. That's not yellow here, so I don't think it's Western Australia. I don't think it's Queensland. I don't think it's New Zealand. New South Wales. Can it be? Well, I'm going to go for it. The other player goes in South Australia, and it looks like it was New South Wales with that license plate. Doing a tiny chunk of damage there. Okay, here we are, Southern Hemisphere. It appears to be a giveaway sign. I can't tell if this is New Zealand or Australia again. See possum guards. Yeah, no bollard. That's a possum guard right there. With this landscape, I mean, it could be New Zealand or it could be Tasmania. Not much else for me to go on here, I don't think. I'm going to go Tasmania. I'm going to send it. The other player goes to New Zealand, and it was Tasmania, it looks like. That's going to do a nice chunk of damage and knock this player out of the game. Very good game. So off to a good start here. Coming in with a victory, bumping me up. Currently in 9th place here. Apparently played 2,500 games, so that's kind of cool. I've been practicing quite a bit. Okay, so I think a little bit of a scuffed game. I had a couple of good guesses there. Overall, not complaining too bad with the victory. Coming back off of my hiatus. I'm going to play another game here. I'm going to hope that the good times keep rolling here. I can get a win streak rolling, but we'll see what happens. Okay, got another opponent here. I'm going to wait for good luck. Immediately thinking U.S. Canada. Doesn't really look like U.S. Canada. I mean, these yellow lines should be the U.S., but that is pointing in the north. Is that black? This could be Brazil. Jeez. Argentina also comes to mind. I mean, that sun definitely does look north, and that sign, I feel like this is Brazilian. very flat, if anything. Doesn't look like anything I've seen in like Brazil or Argentina or Uruguay for that matter, but maybe down here. I mean, Brazil does have some. The other player goes in Argentina. Okay, and it was Argentina, which is much further south. It's going to do a nice chunk of damage to me. Okay, this one should probably be a better U.S.-Canada. Very, very flat. Sun is definitely in the south. Not really getting anything to tell me where I am. So I guess, like, any reason this isn't, like, South Dakota. The other player goes in Europe, and it was North Dakota, so that's going to do a huge chunk of damage to this player. Okay, here we are with a black car. This should be Uruguay. I think the other player finds it right away. Yep. Okay, and I was a little bit closer that time, so 85 points of damage. You got these oil palms. I can't tell the type of car. Oof. The other player apparently knows exactly where we are. I think we see these in a part of Mexico. Could also be Indonesia, which I feel more comfortable with doing. I should have did it over there. Yeah, it was going to be a nice chunk of damage to me, but not too bad. It was Malaysia. I think that there is that type of tree in that side. So this one, driving on the left here, I feel like this is Malaysian. Never seen the no, it's got to be like one of the Chinese, like the yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I would have had a nice guess there had I done that. I just couldn't find it. Didn't have enough time to really think that one over. Here we are in the woods. I'm thinking there's poplar trees here. I think there are arborvitae. I mean, this could be Europe. It also could be the U.S., but frankly, I have no idea where to go here. I'm going to hedge it in Chechnya. I don't think that's where we're going to end up being here, but the other player kind of does something similar, and it was the west of France. It's going to do a tiny chunk of damage to the player. So we're getting into the multipliers here. We got concrete roads. White car. Well, I got nothing to do other than Philippines here. I understand it could be Thailand, but Philippines is a good hedge. Okay, and it was the Philippines. Not the greatest guess, but it's still going to knock the player out of the game regardless. So that was kind of a scuffed game as well. But nonetheless, I am on a 2-game win streak, so I'm not complaining all that much. Bumping the ratings back up. 10th place, 883. All right, so 2 games, mixed feelings on them, but regardless, I come back with a 2-game win streak. So I'm going to get into a third game here. Let's see if I can keep this rolling here. I got another good-looking player, waving for good luck again. I think this should be Brazil. I don't know what kind of crop that is. Maybe like up here in Yaoi, or whatever it's called. The other player goes in the same state. Okay, and it was just a little bit further south in Sao Paulo. I'm going to do a little bit of damage to the player. I feel like this is Russia. Jeez. I don't know. Maybe over here. The other player goes in the same region. Okay, and it was pretty much that region of Russia. It's going to do a little bit of damage to me. Got a yellow road line here. Very green-looking pole. Can't say I've ever seen that. The sun is in the south. And I think this truck meta puts us in Panama. The other player finds it as well. It goes Panama, and it was Panama. This ought to be the U.S. I mean, this is the U.S. I'm going to go someplace in the Midwest here. Maybe Indiana. The other player goes in Pennsylvania. Okay, and it wasn't Kansas. Center Plonk in the U.S. would have been perfect for that, but didn't have too much time. Double yellow road lines. Driving on the right. This should be Brazil. What do we have here? What do I have to go on? I'm going to go up here, like closer to like Sahara. Hopefully it doesn't kill me. They go much further south, and that was a great guess. That's potentially, well, I was going to say knock me out of the game, but it was a much better guess. Maybe I should have edged it a little bit further south. Wasn't familiar with that Brazil round. I feel like this could be Russia again. Not entirely sure. Could have been maybe like a Hungary or something, but yeah, the same region of Russia. Knocking some damage off there. Okay, so it's still anybody's game. Getting into round 7 here. Sun looks to be in the north. Not familiar with this camera cover or this car right here. Part of me wants to put it like down here in South Africa. Not maybe actually Kenya with the car. I think that's, yeah. I mean, the snorkel gets blocked out sometimes. It could be Could be Kenya. Yeah, I don't know. So let's just go for it. The other player goes in Panama, and it was actually Vietnam. Interesting. The sun definitely looked like it was in the south. Hadn't seen that, but gets us through the round here. I gotta go like I don't know Oman. I don't see the yellow road lines. I don't know where to go here. Can't even tell what side of the road we're driving on. The other player goes in the UAE. It was Qatar. That might knock me out. Almost knocks me out. Okay. We're still alive, though. It's potentially Thailand or... yellow road lines. I don't see that like license plate. I gotta go Thailand here. I don't really have a whole lot to go on, but the other player goes south to Thailand. It was Kalimantan. That's gonna knock me out of the game. Okay, well, good game. Definitely a good game. Lost that one, but not feeling too bad. I mean, I won 2 games out of the 3 that I played today. Knocking me back down to 864. All right, well, not too bad. It feels good to be back. I'm definitely going to study a lot more. I think there were some rounds in there where I felt like I was clueless again and just trying to minimize those. But anyway, I can't complain. I'm 2-1 to start the week off here. I'm going to shut it down, and I'll be back again tomorrow with some more duels.